bear with me because today I got a lot on my mind, and that means there's going to be like a 5-10 minute rant before there's yoga. Or you can, that's the beauty of YouTube, is that you can scrub ahead because there's a pretty good yoga class here in a few minutes. So, and if you're able to, can everybody hear me, by the way? Because 2 days ago, I talked for a minute and a half before realizing like I didn't even have my mic on. So, you know, I think I've eliminated that problem today, but I thought I should probably double check. Kelly, good morning. Andrea, good morning. Hello, JR. Hello, Lee. Thank you for joining me live. I think there's some others here. According to my little eyeball thing, tells me how many people are watching. So quickly, go get a playing card. Go get a playing card. It doesn't matter what it is. I've got the Ace of Groot right here. This is one of my daughter's sets of playing cards. Yes, but you were talking when you came on screen. I know, it's like a rolling start, Kelly. I don't even know what to say about that. So here's what I got. First thing, I got something to get off my chest. Got to get this off my chest. It's frustrating me. And then there's this other thing that I got to tell you. That's just like the greatest. It's the greatest human moment that I've had, sort of under quarantine. But first, I was looking for like a yoga image to use as a thumbnail for today's class, right? And so let me just, how do I do this? I got to share my screen with you guys. And hopefully, searching for yoga, and then like one of the things that comes up is trill. If you guys can see down right here, I don't know if you see my mouse, but where the chick is doing up dog, it says the slang word trill is a combination of the words true and real. And those hip to trendy vernacular use it to validate someone's awesomeness and authenticity. So when we spot the hashtag Trill Yoga, we know we're in for a treat. I hate the yoga lifestyle. I love yoga. I hate the yoga lifestyle. I hate everything about this. And yoga is supposed to teach me to be like centered and calm and just an all-loving being. And I just hate this shit. I don't even know what to do with that. And I apologize. This is probably the most inappropriate place to go off on the yoga lifestyle for somebody who just wants to do some yoga. But that's my point, is that the struggle should be real. And everything about these sentences, the slang word trill is a combination of the words true and real. There is nothing true or real about the yoga lifestyle, especially when it's hip and it's trendy, and you use the word as a gauge of someone's awesomeness and authenticity. Or I just became my dad. I just shit on everything. And I love you, Dad. But like at a certain age, you reach that point where like you don't really give a fuck what people think anymore. And I was there, I think, a couple of years ago. I should probably come back to this. So, but here's the cool thing. This what I hope will restore your faith in humanity. Maybe restore your faith in doing this practice with me this morning. So I have to go to the store, right? Like you, I'm getting close to that point where I've adopted the quarantine lifestyle, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I got to go to the store and I got to get some stuff. And then I think, what's the point? What's the point? Why get up, right? And that's why you do yoga, is because if you're thinking to yourself, I don't know, why get up? Then you gotta fucking get up and you gotta get on your mat. So today, when I didn't want to get up, I told myself today has to be rough. I need to kick myself in the ass, and you're going to be the unfortunate collateral damage of that if you decide to join me, and that's really up for debate, isn't it? So I go to the store. And I'm just walking through. I got to get some tomatoes, and I got to get some like fresh produce. Denny put on his $200 yoga pants. He's joking. That's funny. So I'm walking down one of the side aisles, right? To where, like, if you look to your right, you see there's the candy aisle, there's the potato chip aisle, there's this aisle. It was a Sprouts, by the way, so it's kind of a health store. You're not going to find Coca-Cola in there, right? But anyway, so I walk past the chip aisle, and out of the corner of my eye, I see something. I was like, what? And then I go back. I come back like this to do a double take. And there's a guy, and he's probably 70 years old, and it's hard to tell exactly because he's got on his mask, right? But it's an older gentleman, right? And he's got on his carpenter jeans, and he's got on, his old man kind of sweater, and he's got on his face mask. But here's what he's doing. And I should probably have mentioned that the supermarket is playing Dancing in the Streets by the Rolling Stones. And so I'm coming back to do my double take, and the guy, he's dancing in the aisle, and as soon as he sees me, he doesn't stop dancing, he doubles down. He just starts dancing towards me. And I'm like, I'm doubling down. And I start dancing you can't make this shit up, you guys. I start just dancing towards this old guy that I don't know, he's about 70 years old, and we're dancing to Dancing in the Streets in the potato chip aisle at Sprouts. True fucking story. And that's why I feel good about life today. And I just go, thank you for making my day. I said, thank you, sir, you made my day. And he's just like, it wasn't me. When it's the Rolling Stones, you have to dance in the streets or in the aisle or wherever. That's a lesson for life. You're welcome. That if I had a mic, I would drop it. Okay? Let's do yoga. I'm still feeling it. Just when all I had to do was recall that happened. I woke up this morning. I was like, I don't know what the hell to talk about. I don't even really feel like doing yoga. I'm tired. And I remembered that guy's face, and I was like, we're doing this again. Step your feet nice and wide apart. Make sure you grabbed your playing card, guys. I'm going to torment you with a playing card today. That's how legit this yoga is. Turn your right foot out, bend your right knee, pulsing into your warrior two stance, and switch legs. You can't do it wrong. Just feeling how your body is operating today. What's that knee doing? What's that ankle doing? How's that hip? How's those back? Bring both feet in a little bit. Reach your hands down for the floor. And I want your arms to go limp here and sway your body side to side so that if there was paint on the floor, you'd be smearing it with your dead limp hands. Then slide your hands back between your feet so that you can touch the edge of your mat behind your heels and let your head hang. Let your arms hang off your shoulders. We're literally hanging out, guys. They'll be swinging, swaying, records playing. Turn to your left foot and step back into crouching cat or downward facing dog. Move around. I prefer the Van Halen version, but whatever.
Press your heart towards your feet. Lift your heels up. Breathe in. Press your heels down. Breathe out. Bring your knees to your mat. Breathe in. Pull your hips back. Rest your head and push into your palms. Spring forward to plank as your heart comes over your hands. Lift your knees or leave them down. Touch your chest to the floor. Push up and press back. Let's do it again. Pressing your heart towards your feet. Lift your heels. Press your heels down. Lower your knees. Pull your hips back. Push down into your palms. Spring to plank. Touch your chest to the floor. Push up and press back. One more time. Lift the heels up. Slowly lower the heels down. Bring your knees to the mat. Pull your hips back. Rest the head. Push into the palms. Spring to plank. Touch your chest to the floor. Push up and press back. Lift your right leg up. Open your hip, bend your knee. Turn that ankle clockwise and counterclockwise and step softly forward when you're ready. Reach both hands up. Relax your shoulders, open your hands, bring the left hip forward, lunge into the right knee and pull the right hip back. Tighten up the belly, lift the left heel. That's a lot to unpack, man. And that's why we slow it down. But ultimately, the way our body improves and strengthens is a result of just the cumulative effect of all of the movement. All of the stimulated blood flow, all of the stretching and contortion. It's hard to say with any degree of accuracy, according to science, that there is a best practice for opening your hips, or correcting this thing, or yoga for jiu-jitsu, or yoga for bicyclists. Lean forward, reach back. But the movement slows down, right? And that's what we think of as a pose. But when it slows down, we're still correcting. We're still searching for more tone. We're still trying to turn up the volume in our body. Step forward, squat down, reach up. We'll pause at every junction where one movement becomes another. Sit the hips down and back, reach the hands up. Now pull the elbows down, press the forearms back. Utkatasana with cactus arms. Rise up. Yay, take a moment to, when you're reaching up and you feel those legs lengthen and the load come out of the quadriceps, to go, yes, yes. Hinge forward. Lift your left leg and step back. Reach your right hand up. Slow it down. But don't hold the pose. There's no pose to hold. It's just this movement slowed down and it went from that to this. But you're still exploring, still feeling. Plant the hand, step back, touch your chest to the floor, push up and press back. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Lift your left leg, step forward. Reach both hands up. Anjaneyasana. Behind these cameras, all of these cameras, they're all along the same windowed wall. There's a bunch of windows facing a very busy street in Denver. And there's bushes under the windows. So everybody walks their dog, and it's just a great spot for a dog to relieve themselves. And for people to pause and look in and go,
Why is that guy talking to himself? Because he can't see the cameras. Lean forward, reach back. And that's what they ask themselves, is what I'm asking myself. Why am I talking to myself? Because I'm under quarantine. That's why. Lean forward, reach back if you haven't. Left heel is high. Excuse me, the right heel is high. This is what happens when you're live. Your left heel presses down. So stomp your left foot down so that you feel more of the muscles that are holding you in place right now. Shift your weight forward. Step your right foot to your left. Squat down and reach up. Go slow. It'll suck more that way. And if it sucks more, you're getting more uncomfortable. And that is the best thing in the world. Discomfort hurts, but comfort kills. You know how we always love to say, Netflix and chill. Netflix and chill. Rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Lift your right leg into the air and step back. Reach your left hand up. Well, Netflix is like everything else on the internet. It's designed to just keep your eyeballs, to suck all the moisture out of your eyeballs. It's going to get weird today, guys. I have a weird feeling. Reach down, step back, touch your chest, push up, and press back. Now, having said that, and trying to be an authentic person, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step forward. Reach both hands up. I gotta say, I have at times lately had a hard time moderating my consumption of a Netflix show. So, if you like feeling like you're doing something with your life and that your time is valuable, don't watch Money Heist, because it'll just suck your time. Lean forward, reach back. Step forward, squat down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Lift the left leg. Step back, exhale. Right hand high, breathe in. Plant the hands, step back, do a push-up. Press back, left leg lifts. Step through, reach both hands up. Lean forward, reach back. Step forward, squat down. Reach up as you sit. Exhale, elbows down, forearms back. Rise up, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Right leg lifts, breathe in. Step back, breathe out. Inhale, left hand high. Exhale, plant it, step back. Bend your elbows, chest all the way to the floor. Push, press. Right leg lifts. One more set. Exhale, step forward. Really focus on your breath. Inhale. Lean forward, reach back. Step forward and squat. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, cactus the arms. Rise up. Fold forward. Left leg lifts. Exhale, step back. Right hand high. Plant your hands, step back, do a push-up. Press back, left leg lifts. Step through. Reach both hands up. Lean forward, reach back. Step and squat, reach up. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Right leg lifts. Step back. Left hand high, breathe in. Plant your hand, step back. Chest to the floor, push up, press back. Lower the knees. Sit back on your heels. Place your hands on your thighs. This is where we rest. Close your eyes and take a moment to appreciate the effect you've had on your heart. On the very temperature of the room, or at least your perception of it. If you created a bead of sweat anywhere on your body, you should give in your head just yourself a little high five and go, yes. And we also take this moment to sit and appreciate when things get easy, when we go into that valley of easefulness before we have to start ascending and climbing an apex again. All right. Go ahead and stand up on your mat. I'm going to find my card. Here it is. You guys got a playing card, right? What camera am I on? You got your playing card, right? All right, I want you to step to the top of your mat and place the card next to the top of your mat, like so. Can everybody see that okay? Now, with your right foot on the center of the top of your mat, you're going to place your left big toe on the playing card. This should work even if you're on carpet, right? What we're going to do is going to slide this card around, and that's going to make your body hate my guts, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is slide the card back as far as you can. And then slide it forward back to where it was. Slide it out to the left as far as you can. And some of you are moving your furniture right now, right? Slide your card in. Slide your card in front of your left hip and slide it forward. Slide it back, and just for fun, we're going to slide it over to the right if we can. Okay? Now slide your card back to the top left edge. Let's repeat that. First we slide straight back. Then we slide it forward, and we slide it straight out. And then we slide it in, bring it to the front, slide it forward, and pull the groin back. Pull it back and bring it over to your right. Your results will vary. Slide the block straight back along the left edge. Slide it forward. Slide it out to the left. Slide it in. Slide it in front of you and then forward. Slide it back and bring it across. Now bring that card back to where it was. Place your left foot next to your right and lift your right leg into the air. And just do that. Bend your knee, reach back with your left hand, grab your foot, pull your heel to your butt. Keep your heart lifted and just try to lift the right hip to the right. Bring your leg in front of you, grab your shin, lift away from the ground. Give your right knee to your left hand, release with your right hand, and reach back. Pull your groin back and lift your heart up. And release. You probably know where we're going with this. We are literally going to the other side, to the right. So take your playing card And place it to the right of the top of your mat. Left foot on the center of your mat, and your big toe on the cart. And obviously, we're loading the hell out of this stabilizing leg because we can't put enough weight in this foot. Otherwise, we'll just keep sliding, right? So this is all about motor control and stretching into our strength, rehabilitating our strength. This is not a novel approach, by the way. There's lots of systems like this where you're sliding things on the floor. This is just the poor man's approach. All you need is a playing card. Slide the card back. Slide it forward, out to the right. Slide it in. Bring it in front of your mat. Slide it forward, stick out your butt. And then just see if you have the mobility to take that card and take it to the left side of your mat. Back to the right side. Send it straight back. Bring the card forward, slide it out to the right. Slide it in. Bring it in front of your mat. Slide it forward. Pull the groin back. And then slide it across. And we got to do one more set. Card to the right. Slide it straight back. Slide it forward and out to the right. Slide it in. Bring it to the front of your mat. Slide it forward. Pull your groin back. And slide the card over to your left. Back to the right. And then take that left foot off of the floor. And just shake that foot out. Shake it off. Shake it off. Tiny Diamond could appreciate that. Step your left foot back. Reach both hands up. Let's go side. I'm going to lower down with you. I went to the side cam so that you could see that when I bend the left knee, I'm trying to bring it directly to the floor and up, okay? So, hands in the air, take a deep breath in. Exhale, elbows down in a cactus arm. Bend the left knee, lower the right knee until it's almost on the floor but not touching. Rise back up, but don't straighten your right leg. Just straighten your left leg, okay? Pull the elbows down. Lift the left heel, lower the left knee. Rise back up, keep the right knee bent. Exhale, elbows down, left knee down. Rise back up. Exhale, come down one more time. Lift your right heel and try to drag back foot forward, front foot backwards. You're welcome. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee down, left hand down. Come forward, twist the heart to the right. Pull the hips back. Sit to the left heel. Place a block or a pillow underneath your right butt cheek if necessary. Step, left knee left slightly. So if your knee's still to the center here, take it out a little bit. Place your hands between your foot and your knee on the floor and just slide them forward. Release. Left hand left. Bring your left foot forward so you can place your butt on the back edge of your mat. Slide your right foot back. Left heel back to the right hip. Grab the right big toe. Push the heel away from the hip and try to pull the foot back towards the shoulder. Keep the chest lifted. I went to the side cam so you could see my back. We don't want it to look like this if we can prevent it at all, where your heart is receding to the spine Use the spine to push the heart to the sternum. And give your big toe to your left hand. And push through the heel again. Reach your right hand back, lift your heart up. Release. Slide your right foot behind you and walk your hands forward. We're going to come into a quick pigeon here on the left hip, but I want you to pick your right foot up off of the floor. Don't reach back for it, but lift your right foot off of the floor and press your right knee down. Then lower the top of your right foot to the floor and push down and lift your knee. All right. One last thing. Come onto your hands, slide your right knee forward. Reach back with your left hand. Pull your heel towards your tailbone. Twist your chest left. Release into crouching cat or downward facing dog. Bend your knees, pedal your feet, move around if you want to. And then take that movement like a swirl of air movement in a room, a stale room. And then the dust just settles again. And things get still and quiet. Lift your right leg up and step to the top of your mat. Reach both hands up into the air, Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. I think I told you guys this was going to be a leg day, right? Sort of a leg day. Standing strong, I think I called it. Reach forward, lean forward, and lift the left leg up. Your arms can keep reaching forward. You can reach them out to your sides. You can reach and place your hands on your hips or reach straight back. Where your hands are going isn't important. Hands reaching out will help your balance though. Bend your right knee, the leg you're standing on, your right knee. Lift your right heel. Keep your hips square, heart forward. Right heel high. And step forward. Woo! Right ankle to left thigh. Squat down. Stick your butt out. Press your chest forward. Lift your right knee up towards your chest. Lift your right knee. Step back. Reach both hands up. And we begin the other side. Lunging into your left knee. Left foot is flat, like you're pushing it into mud. But you're lifting your right heel out of the mud. Belly tight. As you pull your elbows down 90 degrees, bend your right knee and get it so close to the floor you're not sure if you're about to touch it or not. Straighten your right leg, but not your left. Reach up. Exhale. Elbows bend. Right knee bends and lowers. Almost to the floor. Straighten your right leg. Reach up. One more time. Elbows down. Right knee down. Hover low. Hold it here. Lift your left heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Plant your right hand in front of your mat and lean forward. If you can imagine your muscles and all that frenzy and firing and working like a furnace, like a hot coal, you can visualize it cooling down now. Pull your hips back and step right knee right. And slide your hands forward. It doesn't have to look like anything. It's the feeling of giving your body what it would most enjoy having gone through that hell. And that furnace, walk your hands back and slide your right foot forward so you can lower your butt. And slide your left foot back and grab your big toe. That furnace is really in the mind, pushing through the left heel. And hopefully what it's doing is it's melting you down and purifying you. That's what happens every time you melt metal down. It becomes more pure. So let's embrace possibly the idea of I'm having a meltdown. I don't know about you, but right now sometimes it feels like that. Like, I don't know how to make a living right now. So many people are in that boat because everything got shut down. And you kind of melt down. And then you have the opportunity to get harder and reinvent yourself. Because if you were let's imagine melted glass, right? Let's say you were a broken vase. And you were broken. And then they melted you down. You had a meltdown. But then you became a beautiful plate and you served a different purpose. That's a great thing. Now grab your foot with your right hand. Push the heel forward again. Reach up and back. Keep your heart lifted. Keep that spine tall and proud. From the crown of your head, right here at Sushumna, lift up. And release. We're going to transition to a pigeon. So slide the right foot back and walk the right knee in until your hips are balanced on your left shin and calf. And first, we're on the same leg. What the hell? I don't know how that happened. Live, yoga live. Switch your legs, guys. Is that right? I think that should have been the left knee back. Yeah, that feels right. The right feels right. But so do the progressives. That's the problem. Okay, lift your left foot and press your left knee down. Modern postural yoga typically is just you trying to stretch. But what we're trying to do is a slightly different version of that, and I hesitate to use the word better, I don't know. But we're trying to make the body functional and turn muscles on and off. Plant the top of your left foot and press down until you lift your knee. That's why we don't hold the pose. If we do some simple math, there's over 600 muscles in the body. There's over 200 bones. I can't count all the articulations of the joints. And you multiply all those things, bones times joints times muscles, and then you tell me that there's a certain way to align. Well, the body's much more dynamic than that. Go ahead and come onto your hands. I'm off on a weird tangent, guys. Don't pay any attention to me, and I'm not on drugs. I don't oppose them, But can you imagine what a disaster this would be? Grab your foot, pull your heel to your tailbone. If you think I'm weird now, release. Down dog or crouching cat. Step back and move around. And then take those movements and slow them down. And then begin to minimize them until it feels like you're absolutely still, not moving. If somebody walked by and looked in the window, they'd be wondering, is that a real person or a mannequin? But even in that stillness, I'm breathing. Lift your left foot, step it forward. Rise up. Reach over your mat. Lift the right leg. Put your arms in the same place as you did last time. Keep the right inner thigh lifted and the chest lifted as you bend the left knee to lower the hips. Pull the groin back, lift the left heel. And step to the top. Cross left ankle to right thigh. Sit down in an imaginary chair and then try to slide the chair backwards. Lift your left knee up, press your chest against your shirt. Release. Step your right foot back, turn to the right. Feet apart. Hands on the hips. Slide the heels in. Bend the knees. And lift the heels up. Press your chest against your shirt, pull your groin back, and hold your heels up high. Lower the heels. Fingertips to the floor. Slide your feet apart as far as you wish. Maybe a centimeter further than you wish. And check that out and then come back in, right? That's like just running out like to the ocean. You can see the ocean and you're just running across the beach. I'm going to dive into the ocean. I'm going to truly live my life right now. This is my moment. And then your feet hit the water and you just do a 180 so fast. Like, fuck that. I'm not doing it. I'm just going to sit down on the sand and watch the water. Maybe that's what you're doing. All right, guys. Bring your feet back in and rise up. Bend your right knee. Every time, like about 9:30 a.m., before I'm about to go on YouTube and try not to be super weird. It's hard not to be super weird when you're doing yoga by yourself and everybody's walking by and their dog's pooping on your window and looking at you and you're talking to a camera. Okay, having said that, let me get out of my own experience now. Maybe try to help you with yours. Come into Warrior 2. Did I say that? Close your eyes. Just feel your body. I don't know why, this is always the pose in which I can just shut the fuck up. I can tune out everything and just feel my body swaying a little bit. And me using just a very subtle muscle control to hold myself in space without being rigid. And over time, just starting to feel the burn and appreciate it for what it is. It's me challenging myself, you challenging yourself. Release. Straighten your right leg. Hinge forward and bend your left knee. Fingertips to the floor. This is a great counter, guys, to Warrior Two. There's no right way to do it, no wrong way to do it. I'm just sitting to the left heel. We can dress it up. And we could always take left hand and slide it to the left so my left arm is pushing my left knee back a little bit. You can reach up and over. That's nice. Why are you doing that? Because it's pretty. Shut up. Release. Lift your butt. And then slide yourself up to center. And let's do the other side. In fact, I think that I would be crushing it on YouTube if I put out a video called 3-minute yoga. And it's just Warrior Two, like for 1.5 minutes on each side. I'm going to do that. I want to see how many views I get for a 3-minute yoga. Close your eyes and breathe. I don't know what it is, just about closing my eyes in Warrior Two. It's just all the bullshit goes away. It's always the most clarifying moment in my practice. There's not a lot of strain, you're just holding your space. And with your eyes closed, you can feel all that movement, even though you're trying to be still. You can feel all those things that another person couldn't perceive if they were watching you. Release. Lower your arms, open your eyes, straighten your leg. Lean forward and sit to the right heel. Place your hands on the floor and just feel yourself grounding, like somebody that I would imagine had been on the longest plane ride in the world, or somebody coming back from space. All they want to do is touch the ground. This is your Daenerys Targaryen returning to Dragonstone moment. Yeah, I went full nerd on you, sorry. Slide right hand to the right. Reach left hand up and over. Because it's pretty. Release. And because difficult things or beautiful things can be very difficult to do, and that's part of what makes them beautiful. We're going to go onto our butt from here, and we're going to bring the right foot to the short side, all right? Bring your butt to the center of your mat, and we're going to go this way. Bring your knees together. Lean back. Lift your heart. Don't take your feet off the floor yet. First, I want you to take these wrinkles right here at your shirt, dudes, because girls are always wearing spandex. But everybody, nipples up, okay? Everybody's got nipples. We should be okay about talking about them. Nipples up. lift your feet, straighten your legs, let go if you can. Oh. Nipples up, toes up, release. Plant the feet, plant the hands, lift the butt, push your knees over your toes. Lift your left foot. Point your big toes up. Pull your groin back, chest against your shirt. All I want you to do now is try to drag your right heel back. Oh, that sucks. Plant your right foot. Lift your left. Point your big toe. Pull the hips heavy. Chest against your shirt. Try to slide left heel back. Release. Lower your foot. Bring your butt to the floor. Bring your feet together. And pull your heart away from the floor as you hold your toes. Now, release your feet, straighten your legs. I want you to turn to your right and place your right elbow on the back edge of your mat. Slide your hips to the center. We're going back to like a sexy time view. Like may we make sexy time. Plant your left foot, right elbow, and the edge of your right foot. Push into your elbow, push into your foot, and lift your hips. Lift the left heel, lift the left hand. Release. Switch to the other side. I'm sorry, I love you, but I have to turn my back to you. And I don't want to do that. I never want to turn my back on my friends. But this is live yoga. Plant your right foot. And from your left forearm to the edge of your left foot, push down. Lift your hips, reach up with your right hand, lift your right heel. Lower your heel, lower your hip, and onto your backs. Center your body on your mat. Feet are planted flat, knees are bent and pointing at the ceiling. Push your feet into the floor and lift your butt. Bind your hands underneath your butt. Squeeze your palms together, tuck your shoulder blades. And one more time, please. Try to drag your heels energetically back, or imagine trying to drag your mat back with your feet. And then also try to pull your knuckles between your ankles. And then release your bound hands from under your butt, lower your hips, and reaching your hands into the air, lift your feet and place your palms on the bottom of your thighs, just above the kneecap. And just for one breath, don't hold your breath. When you breathe in, push your thighs into your hands and your hands into your thighs. And as you exhale, relax. Plant your feet and push down, lift your butt. Lower your butt, lift your feet. As you inhale, push thighs on hands, hands on thighs. Exhale, plant hands and feet, lift your butt. One more time, lower your butt, lift your feet, hands on your thighs, push against, breathe in, and plant your hands, plant your feet, lift your butt. Lower your butt. You can toe heel your feet a little bit further apart, bring your knees to rest against each other and slide your hands out, palm up. That's a variation of Shavasana I really love. And you could also rest your arms at your sides and slide your legs out straight. And if you prefer, you can also sit up in Sukhasana, seated meditation position. Either way, close your eyes and take a moment to feel grateful for your body, everything it gave you in your practice, and everything it revealed it wasn't able to do today, so that we can feel proud of our effort on the mat and feel not completely satisfied either. There's always more work that can be done. Thank you to all of our sponsors and donors for this live class. I really, really, really appreciate you in these strange, weird times. If you'd like to become a member, find us on our Patreon page. If you just want to donate, you can do that through the Cash App or PayPal. Relax your jaw, soften your breath, relax and rest as long as you can until your body says, let's get up and kick a little ass. Hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.